that you see here, I mean, I guess like I'm in my own film. Like, there's a lot of this thing called storytelling in footwear. I am the story. You know?
Yes. Because the only reason I laugh is because now everything, all your story posts make sense to me now. So I'm like really realizing what you needed because
it's full circle back to the tweak season thing. I literally got two of my friends that I've always thought look like police officers. They're like kind of like frat bro-y, kind of like brolic dudes. And I'm like, yo, who would be a funny pair to have standing around in a train station and pretend to arrest someone? And around that time, there was a lot of, especially around here, like in this area, there was a lot of people getting busted for hopping the turnstile.
Right, yeah.
And it was like these hipster cops with just like decked out, fresh out of like L Train vintage. And it's just like, yeah, you're not fooling anybody. So I was like, you know what? I'll take that same concept and throw my pair of boots on one of my friends. And around that time I met Tweak Season at West, because he does a lot of like their stuff. I was like, yo, just, you could say whatever you want, just like make fun of his John Cena shorts and just say a few things about the cowboy boot and just like freestyle it. Got my neighbor from upstairs to hop. I was like, hey, just go through the door. He's like, no, this is my acting debut. And he just like did a full hop over the train. I'm like, oh God. And I think what worked about that video was that I told West and Tweak Season to post it. I'm not going to have any.
Yeah.
So the moment we did that, I like gave it to like the world. That shit went everywhere.
Yeah,
it was like
everywhere.
on Reddit. They were like, you know, you'll be in the, my friend was in the elevator and they're like, yo, you seen that video of the cop with the cowboy boots? And she's like, there's no way they're talking about this guy, you know?
That's crazy. Yeah.
The cool shit about that is, again, pivoting back to like what we were talking about, that was promo for my pop-up at West.
Right.
So yeah, it was like marketing 101.
Yeah. I think it was, which is very hard to find now, organic virality. And I was thinking about this recently too, where it's like everything's so manufactured, right? But it's like you put a genuine idea together, you did it, and you were like, you know what? I don't need to post it on my page. I just everybody gets it. Everybody is gonna want to share it because it looks
like my phone was legit blowing up.
Yeah, I bet.
I was just like, yeah, I know. It's like, yo, you got police officers wearing? I'm like, I don't know how you got them.
Yeah, you know, they put in an order for precinct 13, man. Like,
yo, funny shit is like those two dudes like
became cops.
No, imagine. But they would tell me like, yo, now I can't buy weed no more. Like, yo, my weed dude just like showed me. It's like, yo, what's this? And it's like, bro, it's a freaking skit. He's like, yeah.
Show me your badge. Show me your badge right now. You're. If I ask you, you're a police officer. You got to identify yourself.
Literally. So it was a good time, man. It was so fun.
No, yeah, I wish I could. I wish I just made that release. I didn't have the money to buy the sneakers. I didn't have the money to buy the boots at the time.
You could have pulled up and just like had a bev.
Pizza. Yeah.
And pizza. Yeah, there was pizza there. Yeah.
Pizza. I know Jovan was telling me all about that night, and I was just like, yeah, okay. But what I love about
and
that,
mind you, I didn't. I was like so nervous to show up.
Why?
I was like, man, no one's gonna show up, and I showed up like a half hour late.
Yeah.
My sister was there, my brother was there, and then I look around and I'm like, oh my God, there's a lot of people I got to say hi to. I was so happy, but like, just like, oh.
Do you have any ideas to do another pop-up?
I would like to. I would definitely like to. Maybe with a new concept, or even with this one. Like, I honestly, like, you know, I'm open to anything.
Yeah. Because I know you posted, I don't know what the artist name, who's the artist that had it on, but somebody had it on stage. Who was that?
Recently?
Yeah.
You gotta.
There's a female.
There's a few. Jesse Murph.
I think that's the one I seen. But who else?
Country, but the most recent one,
Yeah.
Skylar Gray.
Skylar
Gray. She's down with Shady.
Yeah. I know.
She sang.
She came out for the Eminem.
Yeah,
that.
So she sings a lot of like the covers for like Stan and like the Rihanna covers, Jelly Roll, the whole nine. So that was a dope moment. And what's cool about the pair that she has, she basically has like my 2 greatest hits. Like back when I first started showing my work more online, I used to put like this Vibram spike bottom on the Black Air Forces.
Yeah.
So she had that bottom and this upper. So it's like a more platform kind of like look to it.
That's hard.
And it went so crazy with their style and shit, just like oversized t-shirt, the 2 braids in the back, you know?
I mean, you're talking about changing bottoms, but you showed me something earlier. I don't know if you want to pull it out for the listeners and watch.
No, I mean, like being that we were talking about Jordans and this whole thing about like the 2018 versions of the 3s are better than the. Well, first off, this is like when the interviewer becomes the host and like what's your take on the 2024 release?
So I think. So first of all, I've never owned a BC3. I've never owned a Black Cement 3.
Get out!
All right,
get off my set.
Andy is now the host of the podcast now. I've actually never owned a BC3. I've owned my first Jordan 3 were the Fire Red 3s, and that's what broke me out of SBs because I was only on SBs very hard. And then I was like, okay, yeah, this is an amazing shoe. I need to have it. So Fire Red 3s always have a special place in my heart for that. And then every single time BC3s have come out, I haven't been able to cop because I've been too broke. And this year, the same thing happened. Went to Complex Con, and then I got blessed with the stashes. So both stashes.
The Air Max 95s and the Forces?
Air Force Ones.
Sick.
I am like being able to cop your younger self's grails, like even though it's an updated version, and do
you think it's updated or
it's an updated version?
Because they
changed it.
Like at least it's not leather on the bottom,
right? Yeah.
So I think that's an update for sure.
And it's like it's not is it like nylon or something like on the original pair? Yeah, it's all different. Like so it's all totally remastered. For both.
It's not
pairs.
reimagined.
No, it's not reimagined. Maybe. I don't know. But when the BC3s came out, I was like, I gotta figure out a way to move money around to get them because I do want them. I think it's a staple shoe.
Yeah.
And I think it always looks classic. It looks great in anything, right? But at the same time, I have my favorite Jordan model is the 4. So I have the reimagined 4s, the Bred 4s. And I don't know. I feel like if I got a pair of BC3s, it's kind of like I got like they kind of go hand in hand.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Like from a distance, obviously if you know, but it's. You could probably live without one or the other. You don't have to have both of them,
right? Yeah,
unless like you're caking like that and you're just like,
I mean,
look, the 3s and the 4s and the
Jordan
5s.
brand. If you want to bless your boy,
seriously,
I would love a BC3 because I've never owned one and I've always wanted one.
I brought like I got these in the mail and like so they had like all these like crazy defects and stuff.
Yeah.
But just wanted to do like a side by side.
These are the 2015s, right?
2015s. These are
which year are these?
Well, I mean, guess
2018s. No, I don't know.
These are the 2024s.
These are the 2024s?
Yeah. I mean, I wore them like once or twice already to the store.
I see it. Yeah. The light elephant pattern, as they say.
It's very light. Yeah. Slimmer on the side.
Yeah.
Nike Air on the back. And actually, this was like such an important thing back in the day because back when the countdown packs came out.
Yeah. Because that's when everybody always forgets that there was a point where Jordan Brand decided to break off of Nike and go by themselves. go by themselves. So and that's when we got that.
Imagine opening up your box and this comes out.
These are insane, bro.
Like, Jordan, what's going on?
What's going on? How'd you get these?
I bought them like from like
what sneakers that were you using? Snonkers? So like, I mean, you know those videos where they're like
like compare both of them from far.
You know those videos where it's like the guy singing, he's like, oh, he's got the, and then he's like, perfect shoe.
What's his face? I think I follow him. He's like, oh my God, what the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? So like obviously
I should low-key hit him up and just like yo, peep these threes and just do the voiceovers or something. But
what compelled you to create these?
Honestly, so my whole project is to upcycle all the materials that, you know, I have available to me. So technically I'm upcycling the bottom part of that cowboy boot.
Right.
So I literally just plopped it off.
Aha.
That's what it used to look like, but that's what this would look like if they were to like come together. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I didn't put that together. That's fire.
I did a in 2022 I had a workshop with Nike.
Yeah.
And I did my Air Force like that. Since my main thing is the Air Force One, I ended up just like wrapping up Air Force One pieces and turning it into like a dress shoe. But like if you look at the what are those New Balances? They're like half sneaker, half loafer.
Oh yeah, I know you talk about.
I mean, it's not in that realm, but like there's something fun and like kind of exciting happening with, you know, I think it's coming with age because a lot of us are already like in our 30s and you know, like not, you know, I gotta still like represent and wear my sneakers and stuff, but I could be like classy too. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's and
I can't wait till you make a diesel shoe out of a Jordan.
Diesel shoe would be crazy.
the diesel Jordan hybrid.
Or like this would be a crazy opportunity for Jordan to bring back the 2-3. I don't know if you remember when he had like all those like dress shoes and stuff, but it's also paying homage to that and stuff. You know?
What always intrigued me about like your stuff is that you do take those chances. Like you got the crazy sole, was it the Air Force with like 80 different soles on it or whatever? Yeah,
literally. It was size 6 to 13. Just hand stitched all the way up.
Crazy,
you know.